My behavior when I turn it off. What's up, y'all? Turn up, baby, turn up when I turn. Okay, I'm gonna wait for these comments to come on in. I'm gonna get advice on anything you need to know. What am I gonna do? I do whatever puts a smile on my baby's face. Boom, 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 boom. Girl, you're my best friend, and you can never be replaced. What's up, man? Nothing in this world I wouldn't do with you. I love you too. Love all of y'all. I love all. Advice on school. That's not a specific question. You just said advice on school, son. Um, Advice on rapping. That's not a question. That's just saying advice. Hello. What's up? Your stream. What did it say? And dies my mom's account because I don't know. Hey, preacher, big fan. Can I get advice on how to find love? I got you on how to find love. You don't look for it. It's going to fall into your lap. You know what I mean? So just keep doing what you're doing. Be around environments where you know what I'm saying, where you would like to find someone. If you want a church girl, you should be in church all the time. You want a gym girl, be in gym all the time. Or a guy, or, I don't know if you're trying to look, I don't know who actually, I'm just thinking from my perspective, you know? That's how you find love. You don't look for it. Love find you. Who else needs some advice? All right. How do I gain more confidence when performing? What do you perform with? What do you perform? Well, it depends on what you're doing. So, first off, I want to say with anything gaining more confidence, repetition is the mother of skill. So, whatever you do, if you do a bunch of it, after a while, it gets easy. I was nervous when I first started doing stand up. Then, after a while, I was like, I don't care anymore. Boom. Advice on being funny: be yourself, and just watch a bunch of funny people. Watch a bunch of funny people. You know what I mean? You kind of pick up how to stop procrastinating. First off, just stop doing it. So I do this thing. This is where I stop procrastinating. So I do this countdown in my head. I say I'm gonna count to three, and I'm gonna do it on two. So I go 3, 2, and I just get up and do it. Same with like when you're like in bed and you're like, this is comfortable, and you're like, I know I need to get up. So you gotta tell yourself you're gonna count down to three, and you just get up. Three, get up. Now, boom, you get up. You know. Same with when you. I'm gonna tell you how to win in life. This is how you win in life. All right. This is how I start when I do well in life. When I do well in any situations, because I wake up on time. I write everything I'm grateful for. I do some meditation. I write my goals of the day, and I do that thing. That's how you do it. All right. What's up? What's your funniest joke? That's not advice. All right. How do you hide a body? Asking for a friend. The way you hide a body, right, is first off, you find a friend that you could trust. You know what I'm saying? You find you a friend that you could trust. And then because when you find you a friend you can trust them. And also when they help you hide the body, they really got to help you hide the body because they're a part of the problem now. You know what I'm saying? They like if you go down, they going down with you because they helped you bury the body. So they ask them, ask a good friend you could trust what's a good place. And then they probably know an area around there. And then that's how you do that. All right. How to be a good boyfriend. The way you could be a good boyfriend is you act like you don't care about your girlfriend. I'm just playing. Even though somehow it works. Uh, no, you just always treat your lady right. Never let anyone step on her. Man, these are coming in so fast. Just be good, man. Hold on. Can you give me advice on how to tell my brother he's not funny because he is offensive and wants to be a stand-up comedian? Please answer. Also, how do I tell? Yeah, how do I tell my cats they're adopted? That's so funny. You can't tell your brother he's not funny and he's offensive because people think offensiveness is funny sometimes. You know? So you can't tell anyone they're not funny because if people think I'm not funny all the time, but then y'all laugh at me. So it's like, you know, funny. How do I tell a crush you like them? Listen, you don't tell a crush that you like them. You just ask them like, yo, I'm going to the movies this Saturday. You want to go with me? Something like that. You just don't tell someone you like them. Don't be like, I like you. Because for some reason, when you tell someone that you like them, they don't like you anymore. So don't say you like them. Just kind of like, just start asking, hey, we should hang out. You know what I mean? And then hang out with them, keep hanging out, get them to like you. And then one day, people be like, who's that? And you be like, that's my girlfriend. You just say it with confidence, bruh. That's or you know what I mean? If you a girl, just hang out with that dude, and then he gonna eventually tell you that he like you. Who else need some questions? All right, some advice. You're 12. I don't know what that means. Um, how do you get rid of demons in the house? And I'm like, actually being serious. Listen, man. How do you get demons outside your house, bruh? You just move to a new house. That's how you get them out your house, bruh. Um, Advice on depression. Listen, everybody in this world gets depressed. I don't care who you are. Listen, people think I don't get sad. That's impossible for me to not get sad. I get sad a lot, but most of the time I'm just happy. You know, um, the way you deal with depression is you just don't fall into it. Like a lot of times you'll get sad and you're depressed, and then you kind of give up and you be like, I'm depressed right now. You know what I mean? And you just kind of give up. But what you do is you keep moving, keep moving. What will make you happy is progression. So as long as you're progressing, then you're probably depressed because you maybe don't have you probably don't have any friends, or you're not doing well or whatever you want to do. So what you do is you just try to fix those problems. You don't just bask in the fact that, oh, I'm depressed or something like that. You don't want people to, you don't bask in that. You just go around, like, what the way you make friends is you go and at your job and you talk to people. You just talk to people and be yourself, be nice. People are gonna invite you. When people invite you to go somewhere, go with them, hang out, be around people you want to be around. A lot of times people are depressed because they're not progressing in whatever, uh, whatever like they want to do in life. So it's like, I don't know, like if when I was sad, it's usually because I wasn't like furthering myself as a comedian. But that's because I wasn't like working hard enough. You know what I mean? So I just put myself in positions. Just keep working hard and keep progressing. Anyway, how to not fall in love fast? You can't do that. You can't not fall in love. I mean, I fall in love. I fall in love all the time. That's a bad question to ask me. Do I have a male daughter? That's not advice. Advice, please. Comedic replies to negative comments about being a vegan. Um, I don't know look, man. You just kind of like comedic replies. I don't know any comedic replies because I don't really reply comedically when people talk about being a vegan. I just kind of ask them questions. I think a lot of times, you know, just ask people a question. Like I made a vegan post today about me being a vegan, and someone said, "Well, God, why would it doesn't matter." So it's just like I would probably just ask questions and then let people. I don't know how to make something funny about something that serious. You know what I mean? Man, these are so fast, bruh. All right, how do I tell my kids that they're adopted? That's a fake question. How to get better at making music? You just repetition is the mother of skill. So keep making music, keep making horrible music, and after a while, it just returns good. How do I get a girlfriend? You don't need a girlfriend, man. The way you get a girlfriend is you think that you don't need a girlfriend. That's the way. When girls find out you care too much, they don't like you anymore. You know what I mean? So the way you get a girlfriend is like you just be yourself, man. People are gonna like you for your personality. You just got to show your personality. Be you. Don't try to put on a front. And get on a dating app, bro. Get on some dating apps, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get on a dating app and then start talking to women. And majority of women are not gonna like you, bro. That's just how life is. Most women ain't gonna like you, but then there's some people that are gonna like you. What's a good method to save for a year? So this is what I do. So I used to work as a server, and my first 6 months I bought a brand new laptop. I bought a brand new scooter that year, and I bought a vehicle, right? And I had like clothes and stuff like that in 6 months. The way I did it was every time I got a paycheck, every time I got paid, like if I was serving and I made $68 that day, I would take $60 and I'd put it away. I'd take the $8 and I'd put it in my pocket. And then if I made like $103, I'd take $100 and I'd put it away, take $3 and I put it in my pocket. So I'd put all that money away and I would save it, and then I wouldn't feel like I wasn't straining myself. So I would have all this play money on the side, right? I would have all this money to play with. I would just take the odd numbers out, and then I would use that money to have fun, and then I would have a bunch of money saved up. So if I needed something, I could just go to my bank. If I needed to go pay rent, I would go to my bank, boom, pay it. But a lot of people, they carry like all their money in like a card, so it's easy to swipe. You know what I mean? So I left my card at the house. All I used was cash. And anyway, so yeah, advice on you holding your breath for rapping. Hope you understand it. Love you. Holding your breath for rapping. Just keep doing that. Help with anxiety. Look, anxiety is man, that's like a big thing. Anxiety is a big thing. I think a lot of times people get anxiety because they're not. Whoa, where'd the comments go? Okay, there they are. That was fast. Advice on an introvert. Like if you're an introvert, that's what you are. If you're an extrovert, that's what you are. You know what I mean? So you just got to play to your strengths. You know, I wouldn't try to be someone that you aren't, but you could like. I mean, a lot of people, I think they're not comfortable talking to people. Because they're not talking to people because they're like, man, that's uncomfortable. So you got to find what's uncomfortable and kind of live over there. You know, because after you do something, usually something's uncomfortable because they don't do it. So if you do it after a while, it just becomes comfortable, man. It's easy. I was uncomfortable when I first got on stage. I was so uncomfortable. I was shaking. I was so scared to get on stage. And after a while, it's just like, whatever, man. That's what I do. Advice: how can you be so confident? I do singing and I can like singing in front of anyone. How are you so confident? Repetition. Also, fake like you confident. That works. I'm serious. Fake like you're confident, and it works. If you lie to yourself, like, oh, I got this. I will lie to myself. Get out of here, man. You think you're scared? You ain't scared. I'll lie to myself. How to avoid taxes? Just settle to go to jail. That's real easy. Advice for a new YouTuber: anything you do as far as YouTubing or anything you want to do, you just do it a lot. Okay, how to be funnier, crack more jokes. How do you become so hot? How you bulk up a bit. The way you bulk up a bit is you just work out. Just work out and eat. There's plenty of websites you can just go on Google and be like, how do I gain weight, and then just follow that diet. You know, and same with lifting weights. You got to lift. You got to lift weights consistently. You got to lift weights consistently. You got to eat better. How do you deal with a breakup? You just got to deal with it. There's no way outside of that. When you get through a breakup, it sucks really bad. You're just gonna be sad. So it's like you have to know you're gonna be sad, and then you're like, okay, that happened. What's next? There's a saying that if you're depressed, you're thinking of the past. If you're anxious, you're thinking of the future, and if you're happy, you're in right now. Right. So if you're depressed, you're still thinking of the past. It's already happened. And you got to, the way you deal with a breakup is you kind of go with the mindset like, oh, we're never getting back together. As bad as you want to get back together, you kind of got to know it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? Unless you really, really want it, and then you go after that. But then most of the time, if you break up, you break up, and let it happen naturally. I wouldn't go after it if I were you. How do you write jokes? I can make jokes around family and friends, but never able to write any. So what you do is when you think of something funny around your friends and family, you just write it down. You write that down, and then you tell that same story. I mean, I'm sure you've done this before. Like when you tell that same story about what happened to you at like the camp when you were like 8 years old, and it's so funny. And I'm sure when you tell that story, you take off the fat, and then you add all the parts that people laugh at more, and it becomes stronger and stronger over the years. That's just a joke. That's how jokes are written. Prevent dry skin lotion. I have eczema, and I'll wake up in the morning and my face is looking real crusty. I got eczema too, man, but it only happens like during the winter. But Yeah, man, just try to lubricate your skin, player. How do you convince your parents to let you get a dog? You just you look up all the reasons why you should get a dog and how, but don't ask straight away for a dog. You be like, you just talk to your parents, be like, yo, just start bringing up stuff. Yo, dogs help out with depression. That's crazy, man. That's dogs help out with depression, and they help out with this, and they show kids how life works because dogs usually die, and then we kind of know, it's I'm more prepped for life in general for you guys when you die. That's how you say it. All right. I have a real problem. So I was talking to a girl online and got into some kind of relationship. Then I found out she's my best friend's sister. So blocked her. I didn't know at first. So is it my fault? Well, if you didn't know, it's not your fault. But why did you block her? Probably shouldn't have blocked her. 20, trying to lose my V card. You got any advice? I mean, if you're trying to lose your virginity, man, I would just wait for someone that cares about you. Someone you care about, and there you go. Why little kids here scream? Get out of why the little kids in here scream? Yeah, okay. How you get a girlfriend while being a girl yourself? All right, the way you get a girlfriend. There's plenty of girls that like you. I'm sure there's plenty of girls that like other girls. Look at Ellen. Hey, Ellen ain't struggling at all. She got a nice, beautiful girl. Anyway, um, let's see. Let's see. How do you help a suicidal friend? I don't know. You just kind of just kind of be there for them. You know what I mean? But if they're really suicidal, they wouldn't be around. They probably would have committed suicide. But I would just be there for them and talk to them and kind of make them realize how important life is. Life is, I mean, I know a lot of things in life suck really bad. Let's be honest. There's a lot of things in life suck, but there's so many good things in life that it's like, when something's bad has happened. I mean, how many times something bad happened and you're like super sad, and then when you get over it, you're like, man, I'm just happy right now. Like it's just there's too many beautiful things in life. You know, there's no reason to take it away. You only have one, too, and it's like and usually I'm assuming that they're probably younger, but when you get older, it's like you realize how much how big life is and how and important it is. Like you should. A lot of times people are suicidal because they feel like they don't mean anything, right? They feel like they don't mean anything or they don't matter. So if they can find something that feels that they can fill that void and they can feel like they matter, they wouldn't feel that way. If they can find something where they like, oh, I make a difference, then they probably wouldn't feel that way. So I would probably help your friend with that. Um, you said I'm a questioning atheist. I don't know what to do. Advice. I don't know what that means. Are you? What do you mean? A question? Are you questioning atheism, or you? I don't know what that means. I have a fast metabolism. I can't build the muscle I want. I need for my martial arts. How can I best myself? There's no such way you can. I mean, fast metabolism is great, but that doesn't have much to do with protein. That's more with your diet. I got a fast metabolism. You know what I mean? I can build protein. I was up to like 198. Now I'm like 177. But I'm my average weight when I'm work. The only reason I'm like this light is because I can't work out the way I want to work out. But I'm around 185. But once you're the way you build protein is just like, you just got to eat it. You know what I mean? You got to eat it. You got to eat protein, man. There's plenty of diets that you can be doing. Maybe the diet you're doing is not working, but your metabolism really doesn't have much to do with the protein. Um, I left my husband. He didn't show me love, text, take me on dates. He would ignore me. I left and he hasn't contacted me or asked about the kids. Did I do the right move? I mean, if he's not asking about the kids, then yeah, forget that dude. You know what I mean? Like, nobody, forget that dude. He don't need to be around. I mean, if he didn't, I mean, there's two sides to every story, so I don't know his side to the story. But if what you're saying is 100% true, then yeah, man. I mean, it sucks that I mean, you knew him. especially if you have kids. Like you know who he was. If he was like that before, then he's like that now. That's how he is. If he wants to reach out to his kids, he'll reach out. My mom did this. She raised 4 kids on her own, and we turned out fine. Just teach your kids the right way. My girl got drunk, hooked up with her girl best friend. She's never been into girls, and I'm allowed. Am I allowed to overreact? We've been together 3 years. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, man, that's cheating. That's 100% cheating. Just because it's a girl doesn't mean it's not. Yeah, man, come on. Listen, when I drink alcohol, and I drink alcohol on my I'm supposed to go. It doesn't make. I don't feel like I don't feel like uh I don't feel like super out of control. You know what I mean? Like I feel like when I'm sober, I have a stupid filter, and then I'll think about doing something, and my stupid filter is like, "What are you doing?" Right? And then when I drink, my filter's like, "Boom," and I'm like, "I'm just gonna do it." That's what I mean. I feel like that's messed up. Yeah, you can be. You don't have to dump her, but she can be in trouble for that. Come on, bro. Yeah, for a suicidal friend, I would suggest contacting them and contacting their other friends and family and making aware of them trying to be a good, strong support group for that friend. Yeah, I agree. Make sure you, yeah. Is weed vegan? Weed is 100% vegan. How do I get rid of a toxic friend without being mean? Just get rid of them. Be like, hey, I love you, but I feel like you're too negative. I've done this before. I'll be like, hey, I love you, but I feel like every time I'm around you, just explain to them because they may feel like they're not toxic. So you being their friend, you should explain to them, but like, hey man, you kind of toxic. And they're like, how so? And then give them examples. You can't just say you're toxic, and give them examples, and because maybe they don't even know they're doing it. So explain to how they're toxic, and then you know, and if they can't fix that situation, then just you don't need to worry about being mean. You need to worry about what's necessary. You know. All right, my sister's vegan, and she keeps saying what I'm eating is trash. What should I do? Oh, well, she's right. She right. That's not okay. So how do I get to? Okay, let's see. Um, your thoughts on Carol Basket at her killing her husband? That's not advice, but she did it. Should I take custody of my daughter? I'm 37, father. I feel bad, like I'm taking her away from her mother. Feel like I would be better for my daughter. I mean, if you feel like you're better for your daughter, then you're better for. I mean, you thinking about your mother? Or you thinking about the daughter? I don't know. You know what I mean? Are you thinking what's best? Are you thinking for your daughter or the mother, or your you know? If you think you're a better option, you should probably take your daughter. But don't like keep the mom away. But I feel like you're a kid. Just ask some random questions. That's not a real thing. Anyway, how do I lose weight? Maybe give me a diet plan and workout routine because I get bullied and got into a fight because of it. Listen, whatever you want is on the internet. Google, baby. Google, baby. If you want to lose weight, you can just Google a diet. I'm not gonna give you a workout plan and a diet because you still got to do the workout. If you really want to do the work, it's no like trick to it. So what you should do is just, I mean, you should find a diet. A plant-based diet is definitely gonna make you lose weight, and then work out. There's no there's no rocket science to this. Just do it. Hey, preacher, how can I stay connected with my girlfriend during quarantine? I don't want to become distant to it. What do you mean? How you stay connected, man? I'm talking to you on my iPhone. This is my iPhone. I got a laptop, bruh. What are you talking about? You can write a letter. You got her address. There's so many ways you can be connected to her, man. But don't drown her. You should. Um, Top 10 was timed out by Naeem for 300 seconds. 5 songs you love in the 80s, please. Every Michael Jackson song. Uh, Advice on starting as a stand-up comedian. I want to show everyone everyone my talent. Just get on stage, bruh. Get on stage. So what you want to do is you need to start writing jokes. Think of all the funny stories you tell people at cookouts and write those stories down, and then try to yeah, just say them on stage, and then they're gonna bomb most of the time, and then they get better and they get better and they get better. That's how that works. Just write all the jokes. Keep writing, writing it, writing it, writing it, writing. Hey, another question. I have the same problem like you with my dad. He left me when I was young, and to this day, I have to text him first in order for him to talk. What do I do? Stop texting him. Stop texting him. That's not your it's not your job to be contacting your dad. Don't text him anymore. If he wants to contact you, he'll contact you. And if he doesn't, he just doesn't want to be a part of your life. But I mean, that sucks. I'm sorry to tell you that sucks. But then that's just what it is. All right. I'm in a relationship and I feel like it's not real. Plus, she is also moving back to Europe in a couple of years. What should I do? If she's moving back to Europe in a couple of years and you're not going with her, then, hey, man, y'all probably should break up, bruh. Unless y'all want to do this long distance relationship. But this is what it kind of sounds like. It kind of sounds like you like, I should probably break up with my girl, but I need someone to tell me that. You in a relationship where you feel it's not real, and she leaving back to Europe in a couple years, bro. Unless you're going with her, or unless you convince her to stay, then why y'all together? But, let's see, how to fight a bully. All right, you should probably go watch some MMA classes, bruh. Learn some. Ask your parents to take you some MMA classes, and if they don't want to pay for any MMA classes, YouTube is free. You can find everything on YouTube, man. Learn on YouTube. Fun fact about bullies: most of them can't do jujitsu. How can I be happy? By the way, I hate myself. Literally tried everything, therapy, trying to find hobbies, but it didn't work because I lose interest quickly. Please help me. I'm desperate. So let me tell you something. Happiness isn't a destination. You're never gonna do something and then you're like, oh, I'm happy. That doesn't happen. Happiness you find in the pursuit of life. So the finish line is always moving, right? So if you're constantly progressing, that's where you'll be happy, you know? So, but if you're constantly sad, you're gonna be sad. Like a lot of times, I mean, you can't. You are what you tell yourself. You know what I mean? So if you're like, I'm depressed, I can't find any happiness, and you're just putting negative things in your head. Could you imagine if you're like, man, I'm good at this, I'm good at that, I'm good, I could do this, I could do that. Could you imagine how your life would change if you just started speaking positively on yourself? If you don't, you want people. I speak to myself how I want others to speak to me. You know what I mean? That's how you should do to yourself. How I speak to myself the same way I want others to see the way I am. You know, you're gonna have some bumps in life, but when with that attitude, I mean, therapy, all that stuff. Therapy is great. You should keep going to therapy. Never stop going to therapy. That's great to talk to somebody. But if you're consistently saying that you're sad and you're speaking negatively about yourself, and that's what's gonna come out of life. But if you speak positive, just try it. Try it out. Try to be positive. Try to be and have goals and achieve those goals. Most goals you're not gonna get, but try. And after a while, it gets better. All right. What are your thoughts on the coronavirus? That's not a advice. Preacher, I want to move to Canada because I think it's cool, but I love my hometown, Chicago. What should I do? I mean, what do you want to do? You didn't really like, I don't know. Do you want to move to Canada? If you want to move to Canada, move to Canada. If you like your hometown, stay in your hometown. That's easy to you. You just got to make a decision. I can't make a decision for you. What do you want to do? And then do that. I need advice. How do I get a failing comedian career? You have some good. Oh, that's funny, man. Curious. How do I tell my parents I don't believe in Santa and all those junky lies? Just that's funny. Just tell them you don't. Um, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream before you were vegan? I don't know. But I'll tell you my favorite flavor now. All of them. What do I do when my not black friend says the N word? Well, they're not your friend. If they say the N word, they're not your friend, man. Tell them to stop saying the N word. That's what you should do. How do I not let people get to me? I'm really tall and I'm in middle school, 5'10", and people always say People always say you built like that. At the point where I will body slam someone. Let's see what you gonna do. Listen, if you tall, you're winning in life. Statistically, everybody that's tall, people that's taller get, do better in job interviews. They do better in dating. If you're tall, you're fine. You're winning. Let's see. How do I not let people get to me? I'm okay. That's what he said. You just, I mean, people are just gonna always make fun of you. But being tall, it's like that's like someone making fun of you for being too attractive. You know what I mean? It's like I can't feel bad for your look, bruh. You got to realize what you got. You tall. I got a crush on a friend. I've been talking a lot, but my parents don't allow me to date at my age, and I want to respect them. I want to pursue a relationship, but I kind of want the feeling to go. Listen, man. I don't know how old are you. First off, Andrew, if you look, my mom told me I couldn't have a girlfriend until I was 16. So I listened to her. But this is my thing, Andrew. If you want to date somebody and you start dating somebody, they're not. What are they gonna do? You know what I mean? What are they gonna do? Like they can't do anything. They can't break y'all up. You know. So if you really like somebody, you want to date her, go date them. You know what I mean? Forget your parents, bro. They'll be all right. Um, how do I not let? Let's see. I need advice on how to pursue your dreams and remain confident in it, even when friends and family around me are going to fail. They probably say, listen, man, you got to believe in you before anyone else does. That's just what it is. So if you have a dream, go for it. Don't lead your dreams, follow it. Okay. All right, keep going. I feel like I'm falling out of love. She's the nicest girl ever. I'm so lucky to have her. People are saying the honeymoon phase is over, but I still love her deep down. I know what you're talking about, bruh. This right here sucks. Abraham, you ready? Okay, so listen, man. If she's a dope girl and you already love her and you feel like you're falling out of in love is not really a thing. I mean, I know it sounds really morbid, but in love is not really a thing. If you love her and she does everything you need her to do and she loves you back and that's just what it is. You gotta just deal with it. You gotta find different ways to keep falling in love with her. You know. Don't forget to date her. Don't get too comfortable. You gotta take her out, do things, you know. But I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen is you're gonna fall out of love. All right, you're gonna break up with her. Then you're gonna try to find someone. You're gonna be happy. You'll be like, man, I'm single, bro. I'm single, and that's gonna be great for a month, right? And then that's your opportunity to get her back, but it's probably gonna be too late. And then you realize, oh, I messed up, and then you're gonna try to get back with her, and then she's gonna be like, no, because you hurt her feelings. And then you're gonna find someone else, and then you're gonna fall in love, and then you're gonna stop being in love. And then it's a repeat system, man. You gotta find ways to keep falling in love because in love, just like happiness, is not a destination. It's just a lifestyle. How much do I make a year? More than you. There's a rumor that a girl that I like likes me. I don't know if it's true, so should I say that I like her and see what happens? Look, Orlando, don't tell her you like her. Just just start doing stuff with her. Just ask her out. Be like, yo, I'm about to go in this closet and start making out. Feel free to join me. Just say stuff like that. Just start flirting with it. Just flirt. Just flirt. Don't tell a girl you like them. Just flirt. Flirt and have fun. Um, I live in Los Angeles. How can I pre- prepare for high school? Caden. Um, hey man, just kind of like, hey man, it's middle school. It's the same thing, bruh. Middle school, except now you're not the leader anymore because you're not the highest ranked person in middle school. So just do the same thing, man. Same thing you were doing. How do I deal with hecklers? I just have fun with them. How do you get a shout out from preacher? Shout out to you. My friend was being racist to one of my other friends of other ethnicity, so I ended our friendship. Did I make the right choice? Come on, Aaron. You know that was the right choice. You know that was the right choice, and that was great of you to do that. But yeah, if someone's being racist to another, yeah, Brad, yeah, you know that was the right choice. I don't even know why you asked me that. Um, am I a bad comedian if I don't make my mom laugh? I never made my mom laugh, so I guess we both bad comedians. I make my mom crack up now, but when you're a kid, man, they don't laugh that hard. People don't laugh at kids, you know. Have you ripped any more of your pants? There is a girl I love, but she has a boyfriend since 5 years. Have never told a girl I love her in my life. I don't know if I should tell her. There's a lot more to this, but I don't have space here. Bruh, if she has a boyfriend for 5 years, leave her alone, man. Leave her alone, bruh. There's too many women in this world. There's actually more women in this world than there's men. So it's like, there's too many women for you to go ruin another relationship. And you never open up to a girl saying you love them, bruh. That's like, that you shouldn't do that. You say that to someone you're dating. After a while you dating, you're like, oh, I love you. But you don't just open up with that. That'll freak her out. That's what they do in movies, man. It's not real. My friend talks about me behind my back, and I know him when we were four. What should I do? Talk to him. You should call him out. Hey, friend. Oh, you talking all that smack, bruh? You talking all that smack, bruh? Huh? Behind my back? I thought we were friends since 4 years old, bruh. He'd be like, what you talking about? Oh, you said this, this, and this. And then let him explain himself. And if he lies, then be like, you're lying. We're not friends. But if he's like, oh, I'm sorry, you forgive him, move on. Stage fright, you got to keep it on stage. That's how you get over it. Um, Preacher, I'm getting bullied and I have depression and I just want to die. You don't want to die. Let's be honest. You don't want to die, but sometimes you feel like dying. I get it. But yeah, man, if you're getting bullied, you should probably stop being around those people. You should probably tell, bro, you should tell on them. I would be like, hey, man, stop. But just ask them, why are you bullying me? You shouldn't bully me. Man. It's just, this is not cool. Just talk to him like a grown adult, even though you're probably like five. Just be like, hey, man, stop bullying me because I feel like what's the point of this? It's kind of dumb. And then they say, because I like bullying, you're stupid. I'm like, look, man, I mean, if you want to keep bullying me, that's fine. I'm just going to snitch on you. I'm going to tell on you. I'm going to go to this teacher, and I'm going to tell him that you keep bullying me. So just, if you want to do it, it's fine, but I just rather you stop. Just talk to him like an adult. They'll be fine. Like, hey, man, we probably got something in common. We could be laughing together, man. You don't got to bully me, you know? Just be cool about it. You're 9? Yeah, man, come on, you're 9, bro. How do I stay consistent in working out? Because I treat it like food. You have to eat, right? I have to work out. How do I be funny? I just be myself. Be yourself. Everyone's funny in their own way. First of all, huge fan, uh, and I really love this girl. And she says she loves me back. We're basically together, and we want our relationship to last long. But her mom don't like me, and my mom don't like her. This is from Habib Sanchez. Guess what? Good thing your moms ain't dating each other, man. Who care? Who care if they don't like each other? They gonna have to get used to it because y'all love each other. Facts. Preacher, my older sister is going to college next year. Knowing me, I'll be sad. How do I cope? Just make sure you FaceTime, you talk to them all the time. But that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna leave. It sucks, but just make sure you talk to them. And then what's gonna happen is you're gonna be sad for a little bit. Then you'll find a friend. Then you'll be like, oh, replaced. Um, how can comedy help with the vegan activism amongst friends and family? Any good suggestions? I mean, just people always want to listen to you when you're laughing. You know, man. Oh, my eyes hurt. Man. All right. How much do I bench? A lot, bruh. Um, how do I stay so positive, man? Because why would I want to be negative? Huh? What's a good reason to be negative? There's no reason to be negative unless it's funny. That's the only way. Hey, hiding your body isn't necessary. Just want you to know you are one of a kind. Nothing. I love this television. Hey, preacher. How do I show love and support to a friend without overstepping boundaries and push them away? I mean, I don't know how you'd be. I don't know how you'd be pushing them away. Just keep showing love. I think if you were pushing someone away, they would probably say something. If they're your friend, they would be like, "Hey, you're pushing me away." But I don't think you're pushing them away. Um, what is my views on the LGBT characters in Disney? I mean, I don't care. Um, how do I get motivation to create stuff? I like to make music. In the past time, I don't really have enough motivation. Well, you're not always gonna be motivated. That's why you got to get in the habit of just making music all the time. You got to get in the habit of doing that. Because if you're in the habit of doing that, then after a while, it just comes. You know, you're always there's gonna be times where you're motivated and then it's unmotivated. Times where you're driven and you're not driven. You're happy and you're sad. It's just things happen. My mom's birthday is coming up, and I can draw pretty well, but I don't know what to draw. What should I draw? What is your mom like? What does she laugh at? What makes her happy? You know what I mean? You know, why don't you aim for that? Draw something like that. Duncan Brandon, how's the preacher lost doing? I'm doing great, brother. Yeah, I still do workouts for my body weight. Also, okay. Preacher, my friend X is asking him to get her a dog, and he really doesn't know how to say no in a nice way. What should he do? Just say no. Sometimes people, I mean, it's not your fault, but people's feelings are hurt. You gotta just say no. If someone's feelings are hurt, whatever, bro. But you just say no. That's all you do. It's just hard. Say no though. Preacher, does being a vegan affect my muscle growth because my parents are vegan and I have to eat vegan at home? You should be no man. The Kendrick Ferris is the only Olympian, the American Olympian to qualify for the Olympics, and he was vegan. So no man, it actually makes you stronger. No, I don't think I'm doing any more cooking episodes, but I cooked everything. I don't think I'm doing any more cooking episodes. Um, yeah. Or maybe I will. I don't know. I'll just do it different. I'm not doing any more cooking with the comedians for sure, but maybe I'll do some other cooking episodes. One of my friends are really popular, and I'm just like his sidekick. How do I step out of the sidekick role? I mean, what do you mean? What are you talking about? You want to step out of the sidekick role and be popular? I think if your friend's popular and you're their sidekick, you're already popular. You're just a popular sidekick. What's wrong with being a sidekick? And people love Robin. All right, all right. He could be Batman. He could be Robin. And if you want to be Superman, is what you're saying. You got to create a different superpower. Whatever your friend is doing, you got to do something different. Um, any advice over getting over addiction? Yes. So the way I would get over addiction is anything that's like I can't anything I don't want in my life I get rid of. So if you're drinking alcohol and you don't like the fact that you're drinking alcohol, you should probably take all the alcohol out your house. Anything that reminds you of alcohol, you should take it out your house. You know what I mean? Anything that reminds you of that thing that you're addicted to, you should any friends that do the thing or whatever that you're addicted to, you got to stop talking to them or stop having them around until you get it under control. But that's the way you get rid of it is you got to get out of that environment. I found out my girlfriend has been cheating on me for nearly 3 months now. How do I confront her about it? Bro, what are you talking about? Just get all the evidence and then confront her. Get off them text message screenshots and be like, yo, man, what is this? What is this right here, good? And then let her finish herself. But I don't know. You said confront her. That means you want to. I don't know what you want to do. You want to break up with her? You want to like? I don't know. I'm on social. How do I cope? What do you mean? That doesn't make any sense. So you're on social. You don't like. How do you become more social? What do you? Is that what you? Is that what you mean? Do I think I'm still learning being a comedian? Yeah, I think I'm still. I don't think I'm mastered comedian. I think I'll be learning. I think I'll be learning every day. I think I'll be learning for the rest of my life. The same way I'm learning how to. I'm a man, but I'm still learning how to be a man. How do I have a positive mindset? I just keep thinking positive because negative drains me. On having a good attitude throughout the day. The way Jacob Nava, the way I have a good attitude throughout the day is one of my favorite quotes is, if you're depressed, you're thinking of the past. If you're anxious, you're thinking of the future. And if you're happy, you're right now. So if something bad, if you're sad, usually you're probably thinking of something that happened that you can't change. So you got to realize I can't change this, and then you kind of move on. Preacher, I've seen all your videos and I would like to ask you, I want to buy a puppy. Which one should I buy? A German Shepherd or a Labrador? You should adopt a puppy. And I don't know which one. All right. I've been on here for 46 minutes. All right. I'm tired. All right. I'm going to get out of here. I love y'all so much. Thank you for asking for advice. There you go. You're the best.